What if one of the greatest running backs in NFL history never got the chance to finish his career? Before Barry Sanders, before modern superstar running backs, there was Billy Sims, a player so explosive, so powerful, and so electric that defenders looked helpless trying to stop him. Billy Sims went from a small town kid in Texas to a Heisman Trophy winner at Oklahoma, then became the face of the Detroit Lions almost overnight. But just as his NFL career was taking off, tragedy struck. And in a single moment, football lost one of its brightest stars. This is the rise and heartbreaking fall of Billy Sims. Billy Sims was born on September 18th, 1955 in St. Louis, Missouri, but he grew up in Hooks, Texas. Sims initially played baseball and grew up a St. Louis Cardinals fan. He showed no interest in football until moving to Texas to live with his grandmother. From an early age, it was obvious that he was different. He had rare speed, incredible balance, and a violent running style that made defenders think twice before tackling him. At Hooks High School, Sims became a local legend. He rushed for thousands of yards and quickly attracted attention from major college programs across the country. But despite his talent, Billy Sims wasn't considered the biggest recruit in America. But that would soon change. Billy Sims committed to the University of Oklahoma and joined legendary coach Barry Switzer. At Oklahoma, Sims became an absolute force. He thrived in the Sooners' wishbone offense and turned every game into a highlight reel. Defenders bounced off him. Safeties feared him. And fans couldn't believe what they were watching. In 1978, Billy Sims delivered one of the greatest seasons in college football history. He rushed for over 1,700 yards and scored 20 touchdowns. Then came the crowning achievement. Billy Sims won the Heisman Trophy as the best player in college football and becoming only the 6th junior to do so at the time. He was runner-up the following year in 1979 to Charles White of USC. Billy Sims wasn't just good, he was unstoppable. One of his most iconic moments came against the Nebraska Cornhuskers. With Oklahoma needing a miracle, Sims exploded for massive runs and carried the Sooners to victory in one of the most memorable performances of his career. By the time he left college, Billy Sims had become an Oklahoma legend, and the NFL was waiting for him. In the 1980 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions selected Billy Sims with the #1 overall pick, and he wasted absolutely no time proving that he belonged. As a rookie, Sims rushed for over 1,300 yards and won NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. Fans in Detroit instantly fell in love with him. He played with a rare combination of speed and power. 1 second, he'd run through defenders. The next second, he'd leap over them. Literally. Billy Sims became famous for his spectacular hurdling moves that embarrassed defenders and energized crowds. Over his first 5 NFL seasons, Sims was one of the league's most dangerous offensive weapons. He made 3 Pro Bowls and helped bring excitement back to Detroit football. Many analysts believed he was on a Hall of Fame trajectory, and honestly, they might have been right. Because Billy Sims was putting up elite numbers despite playing in an era built around brutal physical football. Everything pointed toward greatness until disaster struck. During the 1984 season, Billy Sims suffered the moment that changed his life forever. While playing against the Minnesota Vikings, Sims went down with a devastating knee injury. At the time, sports medicine wasn't nearly as advanced as it is today. He spent 2 years trying to rehabilitate his knee, before finally retiring in 1986. The injury destroyed his knee and effectively ended his career. Billy Sims never played another NFL game. He was only 29 years old. Think about that for a second. One of the most explosive running backs in football history was gone before reaching what should have been the prime of his career. Fans were stunned. The Lions lost their superstar, and the NFL lost one of its most entertaining players. The biggest question surrounding Billy Sims has always been, what if he stayed healthy? Could he have become one of the greatest running backs ever? Many believe the answer is yes. Even in a shortened career, Sims rushed for over 5,000 yards and scored 42 touchdowns. And remember, he accomplished all of that in only 5 seasons. Imagine what his numbers could have looked like with another 5 or 6 healthy years. Some NFL historians believe Billy Sims could have challenged the all-time greats, and perhaps even made the Hall of Fame. Instead, his story became one of the greatest what-ifs in football history. After football, Billy Sims transitioned into business and became successful in the restaurant industry. His barbecue chain, Billy Sims Barbecue, became popular across multiple states. However, Sims lost his accumulated wealth through a series of other failed business ventures. His numerous businesses included a nightclub, a radio station, a dry cleaner, and a car parts manufacturer. In 1995, he sold his Heisman Trophy to Texas businessman Bob White, who had been a father figure to Sims since he was in the 9th grade. White's son played high school football with Sims. The trophy was sold to White with the agreement that it could be repurchased by Sims by paying the original price plus 8.5% interest. Even decades after retirement, football fans still remember the excitement he brought to the game, especially Detroit Lions fans and Oklahoma Sooner supporters. Because for a brief moment in time, Billy Sims looked unstoppable. In 2007, a bronze statue of Sims was dedicated on the University of Oklahoma campus in Heisman Park, commemorating his 1978 award. In 1995, he was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame, and Billy Sims is honored in Hooks, Texas, with Billy Sims Road, named after him. He maintains 30-plus Billy Sims barbecue restaurant franchises with co-founder Jeff Jackson. Billy Sims may never have had the long NFL career fans hoped for, but his impact on football remains undeniable. He was explosive, fearless, and unforgettable. A Heisman winner, an NFL superstar, and one of the greatest running backs whose career ended far too soon. I actually have to give a shout out to my father. He actually suggested this topic of Billy Sims. Billy was a little bit before my time, but my father, also being a big sports guy, remembers him dearly and was a huge fan of his back in the day. And I'm really glad he suggested this video because it helps me see who was Barry Sanders before Barry Sanders, because that's exactly what Billy Sims sounds like. And it's not a coincidence that Barry Sanders also wore the number 20 in Detroit after the great Billy Sims. So what do you guys think? If Billy Sims stayed healthy, would he have become a Hall of Famer? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more football stories, NFL history, and legendary athlete documentaries. Thanks for watching. I'm your boy BC, and I'll catch you on the next video. Holla at your boy.